let us just have a quick mathematical understanding of what is an integer or what is a float. So usually in mathematics you have a number line. The midpoint or the center of the number line is 0, and on the right hand side of 0 you are having all the positive integers, and on the left hand side of 0 you are having all negative integers. So the entire set of numbers that are present on this number line is basically what we call integers. So here now using this mathematical knowledge of integers into a C++ programming, so we have int keyword that is used to indicate integer type variables in C++. So here I have a very small syntactical example. So let's say we want to declare a variable called salary. So before writing salary we have to use this keyword called int. So if we write int space salary and we assign value 85,000, so what this statement will essentially do is 85,000 will be assigned to a variable called salary, and the data type for this variable salary will be integer. An integer is a fixed keyword that is used for declaring variables of integer type in C++. Now the important thing is the size of this variable that you declare. You can make another integer type variable, let's say int xyz. So the size for integer type variable will be 4 bytes. Next, meaning we can store values from negative of this number to this 214783647. So this is the entire range of values that we can store inside our integer type variable. So I hope you are very clear with what is the integer data type and how do you declare integer data type variables in C++. After this short discussion, we'll also have a look on practical. So let's move to the next data type. Here we are going to discuss about what is the float data type. So previously we were discussing about the normal integers or normal numbers that we have on the number line, and to use them into your C++ programming you have this data type called int integer. Now to work with decimal point numbers or exponential numbers you have this data type called float or double. So I will try to cover float and double together here in this slide because they are pretty similar. I'll also tell you the differences between them. So float and double are the keywords that are used to store floating point numbers, which are decimals and exponentials. So again, the size of this float data type is of 4 bytes and the size for double type is of 8 bytes. So this is a very important differentiating point between these two data types. The size for floating type variables is 4 bytes, and if you declare a double type variable then the size will be 8 bytes. So double has the 2 times more precision than you get into your float. Now here we have some syntactical examples. So as we discussed in the previous slide, the syntax will be almost similar. Integer salary is equals to 85,000. So this is the data type, this is the variable name. You can change the name if you want, and on the right hand side of the is equal to symbol you have the number or the decimal point number or the exponential number that you want to store into this variable. So what this statement, or how can you judge about precision, is by looking at the number of